Good morning, everyone. It's Lynn Dunn from Stamptastic Designs. Thanks so much for joining me. So, Happy New Year, everybody. I can't believe that it's already 2023. So, I hope you guys had a great New Year's celebration, and I hope there's a couple of you that joined me this morning. so, um, so what I want to do today is just kind of talk about last month's paper pumpkin kit. So, yeah, I'm going to start the new year out with an old project. It's already old, right? It's from last year. We're going to talk about the December paper pumpkin kit. So I have like 12 different card ideas to share with you that feature the supplies from last month's kit. So I'll share a bunch of those with you today. So good morning. Good morning. So these are the cards that I'm going to walk you through, and then I will show you some other ideas once I kind of walk you through the layouts of these cards. So hello, hello, happy New Year. Okay, let's see. Let me make my screen a little bit bigger here so you guys can see it. So these are the cards that I put together with the paper pumpkin kit from last month. So I actually got my kit a little bit later than normal, which is why I'm sharing the projects in the new year. But this is the kit from last month. So there were enough supplies in here to create 16 little gift card holders or little gift boxes. So this is what the gift box looks like. So it was just a little gift box with a little belly band, a slide on belly band. So I basically used all the supplies, almost all the supplies, to create some cards. And I also used some of the card bases and envelopes. It was like an add-on item. So these are the card bases and envelopes that you could get. Um, and they're all, they coordinate. You have coordinating envelopes, and then you have the four different color of card bases. So this was an add-on item that you could get. I looked it up this morning. It looks like they're sold out. So if you guys didn't get any of these, I do have some extras. So just reach out to me, and I'd be happy to share some of those extras with you. I didn't see them on the website, but maybe they're there. So all right, so these are the cards. Let's start with a little baby card. And I used, these card bases and envelopes. But if you don't have the card bases and envelopes, of course, you can just use regular cardstock as well. So, all right, isn't this adorable? I loved the little supplies that were in this kit. So, and I loved the little add-on card bases, which is why I got some. So let me, oh, it looks like I already lost a piece. Imagine that. Imagine losing something, of course. All right, hang on. I started with the first card. See, this is what happens when you start the new year off with an old project, right? All right, so I'm going to just cut this really quick. Bear with me, guys. I must have lost it somewhere on this table, which wouldn't surprise me here. Here we go. Actually, I think I found my piece. Okay. So anyways, what I did is I took these little pieces. Sorry, guys, little delay here. I took these little, um, what do you call them? These sleeves that went over the gift boxes. So let me show you the gift box. So this is the sleeve that I put, on the gift box. And so there were 16 of them. So I just took them and I cut them apart to create little pieces for my card. So this little piece is actually just one of the sections of the gift box. So I just cut like right on the score line. So um, if you still have your kit and you haven't put it together yet, that's what I did to create this piece. So these pieces are 3 inches long here, or wide. And then when you cut on the score line, it's about 1 3/4 inches. So it's 1 3/4 inches by 3. And so that's what this piece is here on this side. And then I just used one of the other boxes. So this is like front and back. It's the same design. So I just used one of these big long sleeves, and then I cut this piece down to 3 by 4, and that's going to go on this side. So that's how I created this particular layout. So let me just go ahead and adhere it. Yeah. Yeah, I seem to lose stuff on my crafting table all the time. I had everything cut and ready to go here, and then I must have messed everything up. Hopefully all my other pieces are where they're supposed to be. All right, so we're just going to add this. So this is a really simple design that you guys can do with any pattern paper that you have on hand. So it's just a small piece over here and then a larger piece on the right side. And then I just used some of the pieces from the kit to decorate the card. So there were a bunch of little circle shapes. So I know you guys like to know the measurements. So let me tell you here. This little circle shape is about a 2-inch circle shape. And I actually used one of these card bases to create the scallop circle, and I put that behind it. So you can use the layering circle dies to create the little scallop circle for matting out your greeting. So that's what I did. And then I used the scallop and contour dies, I believe it's called, to create this little piece for the bottom here. So this is just a 3-inch long piece. It's the same length as this yellow piece that I have here. And then I just added it on the bottom. So there's a little die in there that creates this fun little scallop. And then in the kit, there were some little tags because remember, this kit is for creating those little gift boxes. So there's these little tags that you can use. So I just used them to decorate my card. So I stamped the little "Oh baby" on there. And then I just added it to the card with a couple dimensionals. So this color that I'm using here is just that, what is it? Crushed curry, I believe. So the nice thing about the kit is it kind of tells you all the coordinating colors. So you can go ahead and, use whatever inks you have on hand. This month's kit came with like I think it was garden green, but I kind of used the colors that were in, the card bases. That's what I used. All right, and then these little stars, they came in the kit. So it was really a cute kit. I didn't need 15, 16 gift boxes. So I just decided to turn these into cards. So we'll add these little stars. It just popped them up on the bottom here. And then the last thing I did is there's some twine in this kit. Grab my dimensionals here. There's some twine in the kit, so I just tied little bows and just adhered them to this little tag with a glue dot. That's it. So that's it. And then you can add whatever embellishments you want. I used some new embellishments actually to kind of decorate this up, but you can add any embellishments you want. So super cute, fun little card. So that's the first one. And then the next one that I have for you, this particular layout, I did a little graduation card, just using some of the pieces from the kit. And then, of course, using these card bases. And so for this one, I just cut down one of those sleeves for the boxes to 3 by 3.5 inches. So that's what this is. So this is one of those sleeves. So I just cut it down to 3 by 3.5 inches, and that's going to go on the left side of the card front. And then I have a little piece of vellum, which is 2¼ by 2¾ inches. So that's what this is. So let's go ahead and add this first. And in the kit, they had some little labels. So I'll show you that in a second, that you could stamp on, stamp your little greetings on to add to your, the little boxes, these little labels. But I just kind of used them, I guess like cardstock, and added it as a layer on the card. So I stamped my little greeting on there. And then I'm going to add my little vellum behind here. Let me do that. I want to come out. So just add, I just like to add a little bit of vellum behind my greetings. It just kind of breaks it up a little bit. So let's add this. So these are really simple designs, but it's just a great way to use up the stuff that was in the kit to create some fun little cards. All right, so we're going to add this kind of in the middle. Pop that up. And there was a little little graduation hat in the kit, so we'll just pop that up there. And again, I used another one of those tags. There were just so many different greetings in this set that I just thought it was kind of a fun way to create your cards, is use up some of these tags. I didn't use the tags on all of them, but a couple of them. And then you can just add this off to the side here. And then add your little ribbon, or twine, I should say. So that's it. Simple, cute and simple. And then the color that I used, so this is Calypso Coral that's in this kit, the color in the kit. So I just used the Calypso Coral to stamp the greeting. So there is card number 2. And I'll get all of these up on my blog for you guys after this video, just so that you can get all the dimensions in case you are just joining me. So here is the next one that I did, another graduation card. And so this time I used this particular pattern from the kit, and I just cut it down. So it's 3 inches wide, and I just cut it down to regular card size. So it's 5½ inches long. And this is the piece that I put right down the center of my card base. So this is just a basic gray card base. So there's just lots of things you can do with this kit. And then, of course, I have my vellum again. So this piece of vellum is 2¼ by 4. So that piece of vellum is just going to go right across here. Actually, it looks like I cut it a little bit too long, but 2¼ by 4 will work. Looks like I have it at 3½. And then I have my greeting. So let's add the vellum first. So I'll add the vellum right across the top here. The vellum also kind of helps to cover up your score lines, because on these little pieces, there's score lines here. I don't know if you guys can see these score lines, but when you add them to your little gift boxes, there's little score lines on there. So if you use vellum, it'll just kind of soften that a little bit, and you won't be able to see those score lines. But the score lines actually do add a little bit of texture, so they're not bad. They're not bad if you see them. All right, I'm going to add my thing here. And then we'll add another one of those little graduation caps. And then this time I just added, instead of using those tags, I just kind of stamped the word congrats on two little pieces of scrap white cardstock. So this is, it's a 1/2 inch wide piece of cardstock. Sorry. Trying to cut my dimensionals up here. Let's get these on here and then I'll show you. So I used some basic gray and I just stamped these on a 1/2 inch wide piece of white cardstock and I just trimmed it down to the size of the greeting. And then I just kind of popped them up, like on the bottom of the card, kind of angled them a little bit. This also helps to cover up the score lines if you don't like the score lines on there. And then I just added my little bow. So this twine came in the kit, this little gray twine. So I'll just add that little bow. And then you can add some embellishments. I was using up some sequins that I had for this particular card. So you can see the sequins on there. So fun way to use up some of that supplies if you don't want to create all those gift boxes. And then here is the last card I'm going to kind of take you through. So this particular card, I used some of my own die cut shapes to create this card. So this is from that the Color and Contour stamp set. This is the die set that goes with that stamp set. I think it's called Scalloped Contour Dies. So I just created this little piece for my card. Well, it's a big piece. It's not really a little piece. And then I cut down one of the boxes. So this is one of the box flaps, I guess, sleeves. So I cut this piece down to 3 inches by 4 3/8 inches. And so this is going to go right in the center here on this white piece. So this one just has lots of layers. And then this is from the kit. So then I just used one of these pieces and then I added a little, this is another one of those labeled die cut shapes from the kit. So you can add it directly behind. I actually cut mine apart a little bit so that it wasn't so small. So let me show you what I mean. So I just cut this right in half. And then I added part of it to the top. So I kind of stretched my label by cutting it in half. So you add a little bit to the top, and then you can add the other piece on the bottom. And it just makes your label a little bit bigger so that I could use it as a larger label, so it kind of sticks out a little bit better. And then this piece of vellum, let's see how big this is. This is 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. So I just, I think I adhered this right to the back here. I don't remember. It's been so long. Whoop, I'm putting it on the wrong way. Let's try putting it on the right way. I'm like, why does that not look right? There we go. And then we could just pop that up. Sorry, I have to cut all my dimensionals. I'm almost out of dimensionals on this sheet. I'm not out of dimensionals though. All right, let's pop that up. And then I'll just show you the other cards that I created. And like I said, I'll put those out on my blog later today after this video. That's the basic design. So there's lots of little pieces in the kit that you can use to layer on your cards. And then these little pieces came in the kit, so I just glued these little leaves on first. So I add a bunch of glue. Little trick, we'll just rub them together. So you get glue on each. So the little leaves and the little floral, all of this came in the kit. And then this little piece, I just stamped the happy birthday on. And then just had it kind of hang over the side a little bit. So there you go. That's it. And then just add a couple little embellishments on there. So fun little card. Very pretty. All right, so these are the 4 cards that I just kind of took you through. So we had some graduation cards and some baby cards and a little birthday card. And now I'm going to show you some of the other ones that I created, just kind of using the same type of products. So still using my scallop contour dies to create these little die cut pieces. But again, all of this stuff is right from the kit. So I just kind of cut it down to create, some fun little pieces to use on my cards for layering. So let's move this over. So there we go. Can you guys see that okay? All right. And then here is another little card that I created. And like I said, I'll get these measurements out on my blog for you later today. But I just used up some of the scrap pieces. So as I was cutting apart those little sleeves for the boxes, I just I used the scrap pieces to create some different card layouts. So there's another one there. And then here's a graduation one. So lots and lots of fun ways to use the kit. So if you don't want to create, the boxes, you can definitely create a variety of different cards just by cutting up those little sleeves and things that came in the kit. And then this one, I ran out of, like cupcakes, these little cupcakes and florals and the little stars. I didn't have any more left. So I just decided to kind of cut up the pieces in the kit and just add a big embossed greeting on the front. So there is no, there are no little cupcakes or anything to decorate this style card. Oh, that's the same card, sorry. So you can see I did, 2 different colors. And then here's the last one with the little cupcakes. I liked using the 2 cupcakes together. It looked better on the card with 2 instead of 1. So I created, I think there's 12 different cards. And I still have tons of materials left. So I'm sure I can create quite a few more. So I hope this gives you some ideas for using your kit. If you've already used your kit, you can still, use these designs with maybe other supplies that you have on hand. So, all right, guys. So this is the first video of the new year is all about the December kit. But I hope you guys enjoyed these card ideas and these fun little layouts. Like I said, if you guys didn't get these cards and envelopes, they were kind of an add-on to last month's kit. Let me know because I do have some extras and I'd be happy to share with you guys. So just let me know. All right. Well, everybody have a wonderful start to the new year and a very great day. And I will see you guys all again next week. So take care, everybody.